How's everyone doing? Welcome to the final episode of After the After Hours with your boy TraderPrad. The final day of this week is tomorrow going to be a free fall Friday. Now get ready for tomorrow. Powell going on the microphone. Powell going on the microphone again. Get ready for tomorrow. So I do have a watch list ready, but if you guys are ready, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. This is your boy TraderPrad. But if you guys are ready for this show to get started, why don't we dive into the full screen and hit that like and subscribe. Yo, what is up, chat? New camera angle. How you guys like this new angle? I was getting tired of the old angle, so we had to switch things up a little bit. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone had a wonderful Thursday. The market's been crazy. Market tried to flush, got saved a little bit, then tried to flush again later on in the day with whatever the Fed members were saying later on. But overall, red days for the QQQ, red day for the S&P 500. Bunch of opportunities across the board. We'll talk about all the opportunities that they were there today. The IPO, the IBTA, we kind of didn't even talk about that IPO last night. We forgot about that, but that IPO gave wonderful opportunities today. Nvidia, AMD, Tesla, I mean, you name it. Every single stock gave you at least some sort of a trade opportunity for you to play with. Even though the market didn't really do a whole lot today, there were chances to make some good dollars. So hopefully you guys made some amazing dollars over there, got to cash out some little money for your pockets and ready to go into tomorrow. Now tomorrow, what kind of day are we expecting from the market tomorrow? We don't really know. You know what type of day I'm always expecting from the market on a Friday, a beautiful free fall Friday. So we'll see if that one ends up happening that way, especially the way the market's moving right now. It's going to the downside. We are seeing weakness pour in. The whole interest rate situations are not really looking to the good side either. So the markets are looking like they might just give us that free fall Friday that we've been dreaming for and hoping for so long. And the only thing we got to do is prep for it. Get ready for it, and when that opportunity shows up, be ready to smash the shit out of it. So why don't we dive in, go to the big screen over here, and get ready with all things stock market. In the meantime, let me know how your day went in the chat, and let me quickly say hello to everybody in the chat right now. We got TH, Corey, Ryan, and Pon. Pon saying, much better layout. Thank you, Pon. Appreciate it. I'm looking over here because the chat's also over here, so you guys are technically on this screen. But I have a screen over here, and a screen over there. But the new camera angle, new layout, you get a little bit of a different view of the room a little bit. You get to see my whiteboard. I got a nice little smiley face on the whiteboard, even though it's kind of faint. You can't really see it. You get to see Walter White, the GOAT himself, my little backpack over there that I take to work. And yeah, different angle. Had to switch it up a little bit. Let me know what you think about this angle, or if you want to go back to the old angle, the straight on, head on angle. But no, I feel like we had to switch it up. I like this angle a little bit. So why don't we get started and take us to the full screen. Here at the full screen, I have at the moment Netflix, but instead of that, actually, you know what? Let's do this way. Let's go to the earnings calendar for tonight or tomorrow morning. Netflix coming out with earnings today after hours. Tomorrow morning, we have American Express, PG, Schlumberger, and we also got a bunch of other companies that really we don't care about, to be honest. And honestly, none of the other companies over here either do we care about. I kind of didn't even look at the companies reporting tomorrow. AXP and PG might be something that I would care for, so maybe these stocks I would have to, you know, slap it onto the watch list over here just to see if there's an opportunity. And it looks like, you know, AXP and PG could give you a good trade, so let me just quickly add them both on the watch list. I kind of forgot to even look for stocks that are reporting Friday because I was so infatuated with how Netflix was moving today after hours, which we'll dive deeper into very soon. So AXP is getting added, PG is getting added, and we'll talk about that very in a second. Let me just quickly grab both of these tickers, ATRs. AXP with a $4 ATR, PG with a $1.50 ATR. PG is Procter & Gamble, right? That is Procter & Gamble. All right, awesome. So let's continue with where we left off. Netflix reporting today after hours. AXP and PG. Maybe Schlumberger. Also, I have memories of trading this stock. Now we're just adding more and more positions to our watch list over here. But no, we're gonna you know what, I'll just do it. I'll just add one more stock to the watch list because I have a memory of trading SLB before, but most likely I'll just be so busy with Netflix tomorrow I might not even have an opportunity to trade any of these other opportunities on other earnings names that might show up. But it won't hurt to be ready for it, right? It won't hurt to be ready. And we got a brand new subscriber today. Let's go, Juan Philippe. What's up, brother? Hopefully you're having a good day so far. Tesla still taking a dump after hours, says Ryan. Let's go check this one out real quick. Oh my goodness. Yeah, still going to the downside a little bit. Tesla, I mean, a lot of people are waiting to buy Tesla at 100, so I'm expecting, you know, a lot of liquidity to be around that area, and the market at the moment has to gravitate to the liquidity pockets, right? The market is always trying to find the fair value. If there's a lot more buyers here and a lot more sellers here, we're gonna go to the downside because currently where the stock is and where the sellers and buyers are, there's a high imbalance to the downside. So right now we're taking out levels, sadly, and Tesla might just go to the pocket of buys where the 100 area is before we actually see any sort of real bounce, because a lot of traders you see on Twitter, you see on even in your personal pods like our Discord, maybe on what other communication services do traders even use? Mostly Discord and Twitter, right? But you'll see people talking about how they're waiting near 100. They want to catch that similar rally from 2023 to mid 2023. They want to catch the $100 to $300 rally. So no one's really wanting to step up over here at the moment. So I think Tesla's still got a lot of downside. So you got to wait for that if you're looking for long. But at the moment, coming back to the stocks that are reporting earnings, TSM is the one that moved quite a bit today. Las Vegas Sands, we talked about this last night, but boy oh boy did that stock get sold today on the opening hours on the regular market session. So big move to the downside on LVS, hence it makes it to the watch list for tomorrow. DHI, where's DHI? Where's DHI? DHI, Dr. Horton, they actually made a beautiful pop in the pre-market, but they gave it all back and ended almost right back into yesterday's low on DHI. So watching if this stock could kind of break yesterday's low and continue to the downside a little bit more. So a lot of opportunities over here opening up on the stock market. And UAL, my goodness, what is going on with this stock? Another one. Big move on UAL, taking out this high over here from $50, running up to $52 today. Insane monster move right off the open. I actually got a short right there and I got out over here because I wanted more. Obviously I wanted more than what I got out of it, but the way the stock was holding right here into the 20 period EMA and the 9 EMA after making the initial run up, not even willing to go under 50 was holding so strongly that I just said, you know what, I'm taking my profit, I'm running away from it. So UAL continuing to be strong on day 2 of earnings, so we're waiting to see if the stock will give us some sort of a day 3 play also. So UAL makes the watch list one more time. All right, Josh in the house. What's up, Josh? Well, how you doing today? Just hear people say they have stink bids around that level for Tesla. Yeah, exactly, around the 100 level area. A lot of stink bids. People are just sitting there waiting for that stock to go down, and because of that, I think a lot of liquidity might actually be waiting at 100, and the stock might just have to gravitate to that. However, Tesla is on the watch list. We'll talk about that much later on. We're going to start off the day with NFLX. And before I even go anywhere, I'm going to start with the Prastradamus emoji, ladies and gentlemen. That emoji is clutch at the moment because this orange line was probably put in a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and it's been there for a long time now. And if you pull up the 5-minute chart today for the after hours, look where the stock basically settled into. Settled right into that $580 bottom, or 579.50, 579.60 bottom. Now, we did go a little bit lower than that. Wow, that's crazy. Apparently, the after hour low is exactly 566.66. Okay, someone's clearly playing games over here, and they decided to throw a buy order at $566.66. That's a little bit hilarious in my opinion. People just being funny, and they're throwing up an order in that stupid price. It's not stupid, but they did it on purpose. They did it on purpose. They got their fill. They probably took some profits on the pop-ups over here, but eventually the stock plummeting to the downside even after a good report. 16%, let's say 17 if you round it up, 17% beat on EPS and 1% beat on revenue. They also beat on the subscriber count, 9 million subscribers. And for all that other information, we're going to head over to... That's not Benzinga. That's Benzinga. We're going to head over to our good friends at Benzinga to find out more about... What the hell is this? Okay, yeah, thank you. What is the keyword Apple? I'm looking at Netflix report. That's weird. Huh, that's weird. Anyways, Netflix report from Benzinga, so let's go read about it real quick. We know that they beat EPS. We know that they beat revenue. We just want to see the other numbers. Netflix added 9.3 million subscribers in the first quarter to bring the company to a total of 269 million subscribers in total, a growth of 16% year over year. Now, that's not a small number to grow subscriber count for a company that's this big and that has been struggling with account sharing and all that other craziness. And with the new ad subscribe tier that came out not too long ago, a 16% beat year over year is actually insane. So good job over that for Netflix. Revenue, earnings per share, and net additions all came in ahead of the company's guidance as well. Average revenue per member was up 1% year over year in the first quarter. Operating income came in at 54% year over year. The company said it made progress on its ad-supported plan in the first quarter, saying its ad membership was up 65% quarter over quarter. Netflix reported that 40% of all signups for the ad-supported tier plan came from ad plans. Okay, highlighted content for the first quarter include Griselda, Three Body Problems, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Love is Blind Season 6, American Nightmare. What is that? I don't know what that is. Dave Chappelle, The Dreamer. Okay, Netflix said an average of more than 2 people per household subscribed on each Netflix plan. The company has an audience of more than 500 million people. No entertainment company has ever programmed at this scale and with this ambition before, the company has mentioned. Netflix said that it has room to grow and add value with members, which includes growth through live events in comedy, sports, competition shows, and music. They're doing that with the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. Company highlight upcoming events with boxing matches. Oh, there you go. And upcoming partnership with WWE. That means they're only steps away from having a partnership with UFC. So, that's not that far out. Shout out to Netflix. The company said it's guiding for second quarter. You know how sick would be if Netflix was the main provider for UFC? That would be insane. Netflix no longer provides guidance for... That's bad. The company's guidance second quarter revenue in $9.49 billion and earnings per share of $4.68. We don't see what the estimates are, but that looks like a pretty good number for, especially compared to what they are right now. So they're expecting a little bit increase, and EPS to drop a little bit slightly, but it will still be above this quarter's guidance. So I guess that's not really that bad overall. Netflix no longer providing guidance for net paid subscriber additions, and said starting with the first quarter of fiscal 2025, it will stop reporting quarterly membership figures and average revenue per member. That's not good. We have built a hard to replicate combination of a strong slate, superior recommendations, broad reach, and intense fandom, which drives a healthy engagement on Netflix. The company said it will look to improve the variety of quality of entertainment going forward. And the shares at that moment when the report came out down 2%, now down sadly more than that, down about 4% or so in the downside. Didn't Netflix sign or WWE? I'm guessing you meant WWE. Yeah, I mean, apparently they did. It says that right there, that they had a new upcoming partnership with WWE. They're already going to stream the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight. So that's going to be their entry to live sports events. With WWE signing, they're going to have more live sports streaming events, and UFC being part of WWE, TKO and everything, that they're only one step away from then having UFC as a partnership. Obviously, UFC is currently probably in deals and I don't know how long of a deal with ESPN. So that's a problem. That's a problem for UFC, and a problem for Netflix. But once that contract ends, Netflix is just going to come across and just slap them with a big bag of money, and UFC is going to happily take it, right? UFC is going to happily take it. But right now, off the report, which was absolute banger report, Netflix going down 4%, sadly, pushing into a previous high from the previous earnings report around January of 2024. So coming into January 2024 highs at the moment, finding a little bit of a base over there. I kind of want to mark this area for myself real quick. So let me just do that. I want to mark that, and I want to mark this area too. If we can go back to the 5-minute chart, yeah, that area didn't get marked at all. Either way, it doesn't matter. You can see how the previous earnings anchored VWAP is right around that area where the stock is kind of consolidating into at the moment, right into this area. Right on the daily chart, it comes exactly around 579.50. On the 5-minute chart, you're seeing it kind of around the range over here. If we actually slap in the anchored VWAP for earnings, it's might have come out. No, it came out right off at 4 o'clock. So I'll put it at 4 o'clock. And if we put an anchor VWAP for earnings that came out today, that's what I expected, right around there. So we got, looks like a little bit of a level into that 600 area. If Netflix cannot reclaim 600, there might be really no long for this stock. And them saying that they don't want to give future projections on Netflix, they don't want to talk about their net count of memberships, and they don't want to give out that guidance. That's not a good sign. But at the same time, you can say that about Apple. Apple doesn't do guidance anymore. They just give out the numbers and they say, this is us. Deal with it. Either you want us or you don't want us. And we know that everybody wants Apple. So maybe not at the moment, though. Maybe not at the moment. But yeah. Not giving guidance is weird. I'm thinking maybe they're going this route because they are expecting a decline in subscriber count because Amazon Prime's starting to heat up a little bit. You know, Disney Plus is starting to heat up a little bit. Apple TV, or was it called Apple Plus? I think it's called Apple TV. Whatever that's called, that's starting to heat up a lot, right? Apple's spending a lot of money on Apple TV with big names going under contracts to make TV shows and so on. So Netflix might be fearing of subscribers losing, the count going down. So maybe that's why they don't want to give out the guidance. And overall, that guidance not being given out is apparently not being loved by the market so much to the point where they stuffed it down big time. So watching how Netflix behaves over here on any sort of pops of 600, a nice even psychological level, which is also right around this previous high of 597. So 597, 600, I'll just round it up to 600. So watching how the stock behaves on any sort of pops into 600, if those pops get rejected, I think there is absolutely zero longs on the stock tomorrow. But if those pops, after they get rejected, get bought right back up, then there's no goddamn short in this trade at all. Absolutely no shorts. You're watching to see how the stock reacts in this range, and then maybe if you get a nice little clean pattern to play long off of, you smash that trade. It was Epic Games Disney investment. Yes, they did do that. That was $1 billion Disney and Epic Games investment. That did happen. He referenced Disney even invested in gaming. I think EA Sports, remember they did something in games a while back, something to look to deeper into. They did put money into gaming. Like if you open up a Netflix app, you'll see a lot of gaming apps on there. I've never installed them. I've never played them. I'm on Netflix to watch Netflix, right? I'm on Netflix to Alexa, turn on Netflix and chill. Hey, I'm on Netflix and chill, right? So I'm not there to play games. I'm not there to play games. If I want to play games, I'm on my beautiful $5,000 machine that I built by my own hands and almost broke it. I'm gonna play on my beautiful machine over here. I'm not gonna play games on my mobile. I'm not a mobile gamer, right? Nothing against mobile gamers. I'm not a mobile gamer. I'm a real gamer. This camera angle is good, says Doomlord. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was getting tired of the other camera angle. I was getting real tired of the other camera angle. But what I'm getting tired of is the selling on Netflix after an amazing earnings report. So we want to see if Netflix can hold this bottom at the moment that we're kind of basing off of. The stronger the base, the higher. The bigger the base, the higher the move. No, I forget how it goes. Damn it. The stronger the base, the higher in space. There we go. Yeah. Okay. The bigger the base, the higher in space. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. If there's a big base right around this 580 zone that we're watching right now coming into Netflix, we want to see that base come in and form in nice and tight. That way we get a beautiful resolution, because whoever's short, they're gonna look to get out. They don't want to watch this stock hold here and not really plummet. They're gonna look to get out, and new longs will start piling in, taking it back up. But if this base is forming here and getting ready to break down, then whoever's going long is gonna look to get out, and new shorts will be getting ready to get in. So this area and this area is very important for us tomorrow. And Netflix with an ATR of $15, we might see a $30 range tomorrow right off the open. So be very careful. Maybe not off the open. Off the open, you might see a good $15 candle right off the bat. But throughout the day, you might see a $30 move. You might see a good, 2 ATR move, a 2 times R vol, and so on. So very interested to see how Netflix trades. 580 at the moment and then 600 at the moment are the two levels that I'm keeping my eyes glued to. But let's see how pre-market sets up on Netflix. Pre-market is a very good indicator as to what might happen. Get out of my chart. God damn it. How many times do I gotta delete you? AXP making a beautiful base here right off of the previous earnings anchor VWAP. That's amazing. Never did it really come down until the market right now crumbling and market going whoa, right? Market's about tripping all over the place over here. But AXP, surprisingly enough, is actually creating a good base right above its earnings anchor VWAP from last season. Or last quarter, sorry. So if this stock, if the higher the trader, yeah, I wish I was high right now. I didn't buy any whatever for on the way home, so that sucks. Okay, AXP holding pretty good, and you can see how all these lows are kind of the exact same price. These two bottom kind of were the exact same price, and every single bottom for the last week or so is the exact same price. That's amazing. So we are very interested to see how this stock sets up tomorrow. All of a sudden, my mind just got stuck into a song from EDM or something. My mind is just playing an EDM song on a loop, especially like a certain part. I don't know why my mind just went there on it. Okay, anyways, focus, Prad, focus. And this is what happens when I'm not on meds, okay? I need my meds. AXP waiting to see if we can take out that last week low off that earnings, and most likely it will. If the report comes out bad, I'm expecting this area to break and we go right back into this little consolidation low over here. I want color orange. Decline. Okay, expecting the stock to go dive right into $200, at which point we could possibly look for a long, and if 200 doesn't hold, maybe there's a bigger room to the downside to 192, 190 area on the flush over here, because the report's bad. Now if the report's great, I'm expecting the stock to break past last week's high, go into this 52-week high, which could as well be the all-time high, and it very much is. So it could very easily go into that all-time high. The stock has a $4 ATR. What is this move? That's about $12. So yeah, expecting more than the all-time high would be a little crazy unless the report was amazing. So you got to really kind of understand the report. Also remember that you're not an analyst, right? You're a trader. No matter what the report says, the stock could do all easily completely opposite than what you think it should do. Example, Exhibit A, Netflix, right? So you got to be very careful. Even if you analyze a report and you think you know the report way better than 90% of the people reading the report, it's the only thing that matters is the big money who reads the report and how do they think is the fair value of the stock. If they're gonna flush it, they're gonna flush it. If they're gonna buy it, they're gonna buy it. So same thing applies over here. The bigger the base, the higher in space, and right now that base is pretty strong. So if the report comes out good, I think we do go high in space. But if this base cracks because the report's good, I think the drop's gonna be pretty hard too. So watch out for AXP right now. I'm not gonna put any levels because we do have this box, and I think this box is going to be irrelevant off the open in pre-market. So I'll watch the stock. It's going to be a high important stock for me. But right now, I'm not going to put any levels on my chart because I know I'm going to have to revamp the levels on my chart in pre-market anyways. Going to the next stock that reports earnings tomorrow pre-market, along with AXP, Procter & Gamble, PG. So watching, I'm actually going to delete all my old lines. I just don't like those green lines anymore. I hate them. I hate those green lines. Oh, I also forgot to do one more thing. AXP. 5-minute chart, grab that, go to the 1 minute, grab that from there, go to today, and I'm done. Awesome. Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble, let me quickly go to the 5-minute chart, grab that, go to the 1 day chart, put that onto yesterday, and that's done. We grab yesterday's high marker, we grab yesterday's low marker, we go to the weekly chart, and we mark up last week's low. That's yesterday's high, Prad. Read last week's low and last week's high. And now we go back to the yearly chart. Ta-da! So almost exactly like American Express, just a little bit different. Just slightly different, but almost same, but different. Same, but different. Okay, so that's what we're expecting over here on Procter & Gamble. Break this bottom, give us a short, pull back to this area, give us a short. Break that top, go to the highs, pull back, find support, and pull back to the highs again. So those are the amazing trade setups that I love to see. We might not be able to take the breakouts themselves. If those opportunities show up, even better. But we might not be able to take the breakouts themselves because they will probably happen right off the bat in pre-market when the report comes out. But later on, once the stock opens during the regular market hours, we might be able to trade this range. We might be able to trade this range, and that's what excites me. If the stock is stuck in this range, I'm not excited at all. I don't care. Zero importance to me if it's stuck in that range. So PG, we'll see what happens tomorrow to that in pre-market. Another stock that we just added to the watch list today, just at the start of the stream, SLB. So let me quickly remove some of my older lines and then transfer over my indicators real quick, such as my yesterday's high, my yesterday's low, move over the orange line to today. Is that the orange line? That's the other orange line. I want this orange line, please. That one to tomorrow, or I mean, yeah, today. Okay, so that one goes there, that one goes there. Now quickly go to the weekly chart, mark up last week's low and last week's high. Ta-da! Okay, that one's done. And now we have, I don't really like this trade. I don't really like this trade. It's opening up some room to the downside over here. It's got that anchored VWAP pinch setup going on too from this anchored VWAP and this anchored VWAP. If the earnings come out negative, I think it's going to flush easily. Most likely go to this bottom over here from the previous earnings, but doesn't really look too much of an exciting trade for me. If something exciting happens, then maybe I'll be ready for it. But right now, the stock is just not looking that exciting of a trade. I think we got more exciting tickers on the board anyways. AXP, PG, they both do more volume than SLB. I'm pretty sure about that. Maybe not AXP. Yeah, maybe not AXP because it's a $200 position. But the PG should do about the same volume as SLB. And that one's a $150 position and also a higher ATR. So I think PG kind of bites the cake over there instead of SLB, unless SLB really gives us a great opportunity, great setup in the earnings report or something. But right now, just by looking at this stock, it doesn't really excite me. But I'm glad that I charted it, because in case it does do something exciting, I don't want to be fumbling the last second trying to put in my indicators, right? So it's good that we have it mapped out. Now let's go to the more fun stocks that moved around throughout the day. Stocks that reported earnings today. TSM reporting pre-market. Report looked good. Market flushed. Sadly, took semiconductors with it, and TSM joined that basket. TSM with a nice short opportunity today, giving you a breakthrough yesterday's low in pre-market, give you an opportunity right off the open to take a short. Later on, if pumped into what looked to be was the 2-day anchor VWAP and then flush from there. We also have a line off of that very same level right here, that 137 high or so, flushed off of that area. So multiple opportunities showed up if you were looking for the short on TSM. I, however, was short AMD on the opening drive. AMD on the opening drive gave a big opportunity for the short. I got short right there, added, took profit, got stopped out, and I got tilted because I was like, wow, I was so deep in the money and I didn't take as much profits as I really could have, and I got stopped out for break even, and I barely made any money on the stock today after being so deeply in the profit. So that one really tilted me. But thankfully, later on in the day, we were managed to make some money across the board on other stocks. IBTA was a good stock to make money on. It was an IPO that was absolutely atrocious if you were looking long. But if you were looking short, if you were looking short, it gave you a big trade to the downside. And I think the stock will continue giving some big trades going forward. This company looks absolutely bullshit to me. Absolutely bullshit. Pardon my French, right? Looks dumb. The research that I did for this company, all I found was negative reviews. So I was surprised watching the stock trying to open at $120 when it was supposed to open up $88. So I don't know where that hype came from 88 to 120. Who the hell is buying up this position in the pre-IPO session thinking that it belongs in the $120? You think that's the fair value for this? Are you not doing your research? Yeah, they're growing. Yeah, they're making money, but the reviews speak for themselves, right? So I was ready for the shorts on this position, and boy, were the opportunities there. So I'll be looking for more shorts on the coming days over here for IBTA. TSM looking for more shorts over here. AMD looking for more shorts. If the market keeps flushing, and if tomorrow ends up being a free fall Friday, boy oh boy, I'm gonna dance all day with the shorts tomorrow. Dancing with the devil. Nvidia broke that low 830 right off the open, capitulated, and ripped to the north side. That's an insane capitulation candle. We opened into capitulation on Nvidia today. Almost a lot of stocks, even QQQ, opened into capitulation. Insane. It's almost like we can't get one good short day. Not a single good short day right off the bat where the market just plummets. Every single short just get bought right back up and then they get sold off. This was a pretty good short day, however, right? Maybe that was a good short day later on. Maybe not every single. I'm being a little salty. But you guys get the idea. Let's see this markets crumble, guys. That's all I want to see. I'm not asking for much. We're under the year-to-date VWAP now. That's actually pretty good on the market. That's actually pretty good. If you look at it on the longer term chart, that's actually pretty good. The SPY didn't crumble at all. The SPY didn't crumble as hard as QQQ did. That's amazing. A tech sector, although like Apple, Google, they were really not that weak today. Apple only down 0.5%. Google was up. Like Microsoft was barely down. Meta was barely down. Microsoft was actually a lot down. Meta was up 1%. Meta's bouncing from the earnings anchored VWAP over here. Tesla was down. But most of the large caps don't really want to flush at the moment. But somehow QQQ looks pretty ugly over here. Still on the road, on my way home. Drive safe, Blind Jedi. Don't crash that Mercedes-Benz. Don't crash that Lamborghini, that Bugatti. I don't know which one you drove today. Or is it the Ferrari? No, he's probably driving the McLaren 720. Is that what it's called? I forget what the McLaren numbers are. No, he's driving the McLaren F1. Drive safe, dude. Don't crash the beautiful McLaren, man. Come on. Good stream, G. I gotta head home to dinner, says Doom Lord AMC to the moon. Come on, Doom. You're crazy. Please don't tell me you're long AMC. Please, God, don't let Doom be long AMC. Actually, let Doom be long AMC. It's a WRX, bro. No Lambo. Come on, man. It's always a Lambo. Well, you do have that Subaru. So, yeah, maybe you shouldn't call that one a Lambo because Subarus are beautiful machines and they deserve to be called what they are. So, yes, I will give it to you. I will give it to you. She is a beauty. I've seen the pictures you sent me before. I almost forgot. But drive safe, dude. Drive safe. Talking about the market at the moment, however, I'm very excited for this Free Fall Friday. But this market's a little maybe extended to the downside. We have seen Fridays get bought up recently. Is there any way to kind of just highlight only Fridays? I only want to see Fridays on the chart. But I don't think I can do that. But if we highlight only Fridays, it'll be cool to see. Oh, you know what? QQQ, historical data. Let's go from year to date. Apply. New sheet. Put everything in there. Okay, good. Okay. If date is Friday. If date is this QQQ? Did we grab QQQ or no? Okay, it is QQQ. QQQ has a dividend? Okay. Where was I? Okay, we go here. We now grab only Fridays. But then we also need the Thursday's number to see if Thursday was an up or down day. Right? Hold up. If A2 equals converts year, month, date into date. Date difference. Date value. Converts a date string to a date value. Day. If day is Friday, true. Does that work? Let's see. Value if true, true. Value if false, false. Fuck. Okay. What is this? Function day 1 expects value, but Friday is not. Okay. So what number would be Friday? If Sunday is 1, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 5. What? If A2 I gotta give it a date. Oh. How to check if a date is on a specific day in Google Sheets. God damn it. Day Google Sheets. Do you return the day? Weekday. See also weekday. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. If day of the week of the date provided as a number. Okay, weekday, A2. So I don't need A2 here. If weekday A2, type 5. Show me how to use weekday, dude. So give it a date, A2, whatever. Count it from Sunday. Sunday is 1. Saturday is 7. So Friday is 6. So optional by 1. Number indicating which number system to use. Weekdays by default count starting Sunday 6. Oh, sorry, Sunday is 1. So we go type 6. If A2 is 6, maybe we don't need if. Weekday A2 6. Bruh, what? How's 6 out of range? Oh, do I have to specify that Sunday is the first day? So maybe I give it 1. Ah, there we go. And then everyone's that 6th have to be a Friday. Is April 12th a Friday? It is. And is April 5th a Friday? It is. We did it, chat. Let's go. Now we need to isolate the days that are 6. Okay, perfect. The science is working. We're doing some work here. This is good. How come that says 2, 6, 5? Oh, okay. Gotcha. 5 would be Thursday? Oh, we're looking at... Okay, you know what? Let me flip this. Filter, sort A to Z. Sort A to Z. Awesome, there we go. Now that makes a lot more sense. Okay, a lot more sense. On this Friday, the close was what? We were closed over here. On this Friday, we didn't close that far out, right? On this Friday, we were actually up big time. Wow, 412 to 421. Big time up on that Friday. On that Friday, barely down. On that Friday, up big time. Not looking good. This is why I keep saying free fall Fridays haven't been good. On that Friday, up big time. Where's the next 6? On that Friday, down a little bit. On that Friday, barely down. That was up. That was down. That was down quite a bit. Okay. Flat. Up. Down. We might be reversing. It went from looking really good to kind of changing the characteristics a little bit. Do you guys kind of see that? It kind of went from being really good to kind of changing the characteristics a little bit from year to date. Now I'm actually getting a little excited. I'm getting a little excited. Might have to go change my boxers. Okay. pretty good way to kind of do your little bit of back test. You know, Yahoo Finance gives you all the data. Another good back test that I would suggest people to do for some of you who kind of fail to understand how the markets move, you know, download the data, understand how often does a stock move to ATR, or how often does the market move to ATR, right? You're just basically comparing it from the high from the low. Very rarely, maybe less than 10% of the time will the market move to ATR, right? I'm actually making that number out of my ass right now, so don't quote me on that, but it's very rare that the market moves to ATR. So you want to always understand how the market moves. If a market goes 1 ATR and there's no real catalyst for the market to move, it might not move. So sometimes taking that breakout, that extreme trade might not be there. So understanding ATR for your stock that you're trading, I keep looking here because I remember the camera being over here, but cameras over here. Understanding where your stocks are, how they're trading within their ATR. Do they have a real catalyst to even move on the day? Do they have relative volume? Because the more relative volume and the better the catalyst, the bigger that move of the stock and outside of its ATR box limit and so on. So gotta understand that part. Ani's in the house. Drop this dude a follow on Instagram at TraderPrad.
Thank you, Instagram at TraderPrad cold sweat smile.
TraderPrad cold sweat smile. That's funny. TraderPrad cold sweat smile. Momo, TraderPrad, from what I remember, if Thursdays is down, especially with today and Wednesday, I think Friday tends to bounce up with the Ford. Okay. With Ford around $12, I might try to find a long going into Friday. All right. I mean, I'm not going to fault you for it. I will warn you, though, you know, with the whole war situation and everything, people might not want to hold positions going into the long weekend. It's not a long weekend, sorry, going into the weekend. So I will tell you to be careful. I don't know, but might be a bounce day tomorrow. Friday could very easily be a bounce day. I'm not dusting that away at all. So I could see that very much happening. Did he not see my super chat though? I did see the super chat. I mentioned it. Did I not? Can you not hear me? Hello, mic test. I heard it, and so did the machine. She mentioned it too. Not the machine.
Drop this dude a follow on Instagram.
Now she mentioned it again.
Cold sweat smile.
Lol, no, I just saw his IG content earlier and I felt bad. Yeah, no, you know, I have great content. Streaming, YouTube, IG. I just don't get recognized. I need to put in more work. That's just all it is. Just need to put in more work. And one day, I'm gonna blow up. And my main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. For those of you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. All right. Coming back to our awesome watch list for tomorrow. We still have to talk about quite a bit of the stocks over here. So why don't we go down the list and talk about LVS, Las Vegas Sands. Now that is something. Now that's something. This was the stock. Yesterday, it did flush. The report was good. I thought we would actually hold off, but it sold drastically. And this opening range 5-minute candle was almost 1 ATR. How much is the ATR of a stock? It's $1.43. And that's the opening range candle for the stock. 1 ATR 5-minute candle. I said, you know what? I'm not going to take the opening range breakout of the stock. And the day that I decide to not take the opening range breakout of a position that reported earnings and clearly was selling off, it gives you a monster short opportunity through that. So big regret on LVS today. Missed out on the bag, and it did exactly what I wanted to later on in the day too. I always talk about how I love seeing a stock pull back into the opening range low and reject, or pulling back into the opening range high and finding support. It did exactly that. Pull back slightly above VWAP, slightly into the opening range low, found areas to reject off of there and sold right back into the lower day. That's a beautiful spot to enter short. Missed out on it. Told myself I'm not going to trade the stock after how it opened up into a whole 1 ATR and even above 1 ATR move. So a little bit of a regret. But like I mentioned earlier on in the stream, when the stock actually has a really good catalyst to trade off of, and when the stock brings in multiple rotations of its volume. The stock does 4 million shares on a 30-day average. On a 1-month average, the stock does 4 million shares. And that probably went up today because of how the stock traded today. It brought in 21 million shares today. That's a huge leap from the 30-day average. So clearly very much in play. Clearly one of the higher stocks of importance on the day today, and not being able to pull off a trade on this hurts a little bit. But tomorrow, if it continues to be in play, if the weakness still pours in, then I will be there to smash the stock to the downside. So we'll see how this bad boy flushes tomorrow on LVS. Prad, have you considered streaming pre-market? I cannot stream pre-market. I work in an office, buddy. I work in an office, and we don't have cameras in there, and nor do I think they'll be happy with me screaming and yelling, because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm projecting my voice, I'm yelling. At the end of my stream, my throat's sore. It feels like something's been in my throat. Okay? My throat's absolutely sore at the end of the stream, and it hurts. But I love doing what I do for you guys. And all I ask for you is hit that like and hit that subscribe. Spread that good word that TraderPrad is here every day, Monday to Thursday, talking that good talk about the stonks, baby. Let people know, so my hard work gets a little bit of paid over there. But I appreciate you mentioning that, pre-market could be an untapped market. I get it. Maybe somewhere down the line I could kind of, get to that point again where I could stream throughout the day, stream off the open, maybe just leave during the lunch, come back for the close or whatever. All of that will take some time though, because I work for an office, right? Once I open up my own office, we're talking different things then. We're talking whole different things. We'll do it better than the company that I used to work for. So that's way down the road, Right now I'm gonna focus on, trading when I'm trading. So I don't see that happening anytime in the near future. Once I open up my own office and once I have people trading for me and making money for me, then I'll worry about opening up a new way to own a show or do a show and everything. What would you do in your office? Can't imagine anything good. Imagine Wolf of Wall Street. Okay? That's exactly the office would be. This is all we'll be doing. Every trade we hit, we're gonna throw little people onto dartboards. That's me, and that's Max. This is Ani. This is Ani. That's my buddy Max, and that's me on the left side. I'm Jordan Belfort. Ani's the little person that we throw to the board. I keep thinking the camera's over here. I need to get used to the new camera angle. You're over here, camera. I see you. And chat. I see you, chat. I see you. Asshole. Hey, you asked me. You asked me the question. Don't ask questions to which answers you don't want to hear and get upset over. Okay? Lesson learned. Lesson learned. All right, LVS. So watching LVS, obviously big move to the downside today. Waiting to see if we take out the last today's low and continue even more into the yearly low. Not yearly low, sorry, the 52-week low, or do we find a little bit of support after that insane move today and see a little bit of a relief? I do think we see a little bit of a relief tomorrow, bouncing off of today's low. So if for any reason the stock tries to flush and gets bought back up, failure to flush to the upside, failure to flush to the downside could give you a long through 45.50. But if it's not really holding 45.50, then there is no long, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to jump out of that trade for the long idea. Get ready to maybe look for the short, because if yesterday's low is not being held, we're flushing. We're dying to the downside. So LVS might be something to keep an eye out for in the background. But AXP, Netflix. Why did I just flip you guys off? AXP, Netflix, and PG will be the three stocks that I'm very, very important for tomorrow. Best movie ever. Who am I? Where does that come from? Who am I? Where does that come from? That doesn't come from the movie. That doesn't come from the movie. Reddit support. I mean, I'm no fortune teller. I ain't got no crystal ball. I do have 2 balls, but they're not crystal. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I can make up a random number right now and throw it at you and be like, yeah, 40 is a support. We didn't really break 40, even though we got under 40. It's every day it's been closing back above 40. So for me, 40 is a support, and anytime we tick under 40, it's just the burn stops. They're just ticking stops, right? You can kind of throw that analogy out there, but nobody really knows, right? Nobody really knows. The stock's currently on a downtrend. The IPO was whatever. It was great for a while, and then it got absolutely smoked. This is why I mentioned to people, aka Ani, you might not want to buy Reddit at the moment because, yes, it ran up to $70, but imagine you didn't cover at $70. Now you're the idiot holding the stock at 40 and you got in at $50, right? So that's kind of the idea over here with Reddit. This is why I never suggest people to buy Reddit, or not Reddit, buy any stock that IPOs. Example, IBAT. Imagine, not IBTA. Imagine you went long the stock off the open on the IPO. You're down instantly $20 per share instantly. So yeah, when did I ask about Reddit? I asked about SpaceX. Okay, really you really want me to do this to you right now? Hold up. Damn it. It wasn't in the Discord chat. I just try to expose you by looking up in the Discord chat. It's not in the Discord chat, but you know what it is in? It's in the YouTube chat. So, if I pull up our YouTube logs, there you go. Now she's backtracking. You see this chat? You see what women do to you? Woman, man, I'm telling you, gotta be careful from them, man. You gotta be careful. This is why I'm single. These women always trying to trap you into a losing battle, and even when you win, you lose. You never win in this game, dude. It's like the stock market. It's literally like the stock market. Even when you win in a trade, you lose because you could have taken an even bigger win. You're never right. You got no proof? Nah, it's in the YouTube logs. I'm gonna have to find the YouTube logs somehow. I know Nightbot has YouTube logs. I'm gonna have to find the YouTube logs and expose your ass for asking that. You even came into the YouTube chat and you said, what'd you say? You said, I asked Prad if I should buy Reddit, and he said no. And that was the day Reddit was at $70. So yeah, I do remember. I have a great memory. For someone who does what he does a lot, I have a great memory, okay? When are you asking Ani out? Nah, she's like a little sister. She's like a little sister that I never wanted. I'm dead. Although she's older than me. That's true. Yeah, you are the little sister that I never wanted. But we love the stock market. That's true. Hey, look, you gotta pick 2. You can't pick 2 battles where you go and you're always wrong. You can't pick 2 battles that you always go into and just lose. You gotta pick 1. And I picked the stock market, all right? I picked the stock market. That's gonna be my baby. That's gonna be my love. Listen, who needs a girl when you can get fucked by the market every day, boys? When you get fucked by the market every day, that feeling's amazing, right? And you don't have to cook dinner for them after. Sometimes you might not be able to cook dinner for yourself, but at least you got fucked. All right. All right, enough jokes. Come back to the market. We got a lot of stocks to still talk about, and we are already an hour deep into the stream over here. So let's go to UAL now. Actually, we're on DXYZ. DXYZ forming a nice base over here. So once again, the stronger the base, the higher in space. So let's see that moonship coming into DXYZ. Keep in mind, though, the stock is diluting at the moment. This might be some sort of a fair value coming into play, right? We're kind of into the IPO ranges. $25, in my opinion, is a fair value. I'm just making a number up out of thin air. I'm just grabbing it out of thin air and just making it up. $25 seems like a fair value to me. I'm not looking at financials or any other stuff over there. But right now it's creating a nice base above 25. It's creating a base around $30. So we'll see what happens over here at DXYZ. If some sort of a pump comes into this position very soon, I want to be involved in it. And if we continue holding this low, DXYZ looks pretty promising. DJT making an insane run up to the north side. As I mentioned, this stock is down 70% from that high after that ticker change. Are we really going to expect more? Are we expecting the stock to go back into the SPAC price of $10? That'll be insane to think about, right? Yeah, this company doesn't really make money, but it's literally Donald Trump. The ticker is Donald Trump himself. Truth Social Media has no play behind this. Someone wrote a great article about DJT, the ticker, that all it is at the end of the day is a meme coin. Trump could have technically made a meme coin himself, but he would not be able to get the older investors, the older people who kind of hate Bitcoin, who kind of are anti-crypto or scared of crypto. If he made a meme coin called DJT, he would not be able to tap into their funds. But now he actually has a way to tap into their funds because he has a ticker, a stock named DJT. And all they had to do was take a bullshit company, wrap it with a gift wrap paper, and give it to the people to invest in. Here's a handout. Invest in DJT. It's a Trump-owned company. It's a Trump this. It's a Trump that. Trump owns 80% of the goddamn shares. So at the end of the day, all it is a meme coin for him to use as an exit liquidity button whenever he needs to, pay his bills, such as the $400 million that he owes the government, or whenever he needs to, I don't know, buy a Chanel bag for Melania, or is that her name? Melania? Melanie? Whatever her name is. I can never say her name properly. Melania? I'm not gonna try. Whatever her name is, whenever he needs to buy or something, maybe he's exit button over here. So that's what DJT is. So don't misunderstand with what it is. Understand what it is. But at the end of the day, the pops are coming in. The opportunities are there. DJT now going back into this 33 area. I'm looking for a sell from this 33 area. We'll be patient and see how it sets up. DJT. Bitcoin. BTC USD. Bitcoin at the moment hanging out, not dumping back into 59k, which is good. We're still above 60k. That's great, and that actually helped out Coinbase today instead of crumbling to the downside, giving us that 3-bar play breakout to the downside. Coinbase actually almost gave you that 3-bar play breakout to the upside, and then kind of just ended up being a inside day, a nothing burger day. Now you're getting a 3-bar play inside candle, and if this range resolutes based on whatever direction Bitcoin resolutes in, it's going to be insane. Bitcoin having tomorrow, Bitcoin having Saturday, Bitcoin having Sunday, Bitcoin having Monday. We don't know which one of these 4 days is going to happen, but it's going to happen. And when it happens, the supply is going to get cut down and the demand is still there or higher. So that might take this baby back to the north side if Bitcoin starts rallying. So watching out Coinbase, watching out IBIT, which is a Bitcoin ETF. You can even use miners such as Mara, Riot, or Hut 8 and everybody else to keep an eye out as to what they are doing. Semiconductor basket, AMD, ARM, MU, Nvidia, TSM. These 5 stocks are going to give you opportunities without a doubt. Maybe not Micron as much, although Micron's actually pulling back quite drastically right now after creating a little bit of a base. It's actually under the earnings anchor VWAP too, so Micron might be something to keep your eyes on because it's got a little bit more room to pull back than maybe AMD, right? If the market's really selling off, AMD should sell off with it. But Micron's got a little bit more room to pull back than AMD. So Micron might be a better short, honestly. TSM looking like a good short off the earnings move. And if the market pulls back, TSM looks like an even better short. Nvidia Nvidia loosened up that 820 area, almost broke 820 today, but it didn't really break it. And that's the level we're very, very closely watching to see how it trades. We have an 830 area. We talked about the 830 area yesterday, but more importantly is that 820. I remember trading off that 820 area multiple times. So we're waiting to see how that stock trades on the way down back through, because it was rejecting 820 on the way up on the upside. But now 820 on the way down. Let's see how you behave at that level. IBTA. Stock's supposed to open at $88. Opens up at $118. Bullshit. If you look up the reviews on this company, earn cash back on groceries. Yeah. Shut up. Okay, so if you Google it, you know how I like to Google companies, right? I like to Google companies, see what buildings they're at, and we did that for DXYZ. Surprisingly enough, DXYZ was next to also a court. It was the Dallas court. What did that say? San Francisco? Does that say Francisco? Salt Lake City, Spokane, Chicago, St. Louis, New York. Is it all just all the states? Why do you have all the states at a Denver post office and federal courthouse? Erected? Hey, yo. Erected in the year 1910. Oh, wow. Okay. Erected in the year 1910. I don't understand why they had to make every single building with a big ass column and these this way in the back in the day. Like why columns? Why were columns so popular? Like the Roman Colosseum columns, and that looks like a pair of balls. That's very close to the German Nazi eagle. But that's the US coat of arms. I see that. That's the US coat of arms. Yeah. That's a US coat of arms. Anyways, we were doing something. Wait, what is that? Toyota? Subaru? Hyundai? Nissan? Toyota? What the fuck is that car? Anyways, alright. This is the building they're at. Looks like an okay building, right? Decent building, not a bad building. Respectable building. All right, fine. Whatever. Maybe not a scam. Their growth is actually pretty good. Oh shit, I forgot to do something. Their growth is on a 50% basis or something along those scales. All right, fine. Not that bad. I bought it. All right. And then I actually got to this meaty part. 2.8 stars out of 12. This is a corporate office. Who actually goes out of their way to go review a corporate office? Either a fake review, an employee who really hates the company, or a customer who really hates the company. Okay, let's dive deeper. Out of 12 reviews, 5 of them were whatever. One was amazing. And then this is where the meat comes in, right? The negative reviews. There's 4 negative reviews. There's 2 negative reviews. I guess these are the amount of people that voted for the stars, right? Overall, that might be just inflated from themselves, them voting themselves to save themselves. Overall, most of the reviews are going for 1. A 1-star review, a 2-star review, a 3-star review is what they're getting. All right, why is that? Let's go dive deeper. Horrible app. They're holding my money for me from longer than they should. This is not fair. Not justified. Wow. Okay. More comments. Let's review. App crashes frequently. There's been multiple issues linking with retailers. Ibotta has asked users to be patient and as they delay fixing, blah, 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 blah. But they string users along. Another review. There's some good comments over here. 100% probably fake. These guys stole all my money out of my account for no reason. They should be in jail. Another fake comment. They have close to 2 accounts after they have closed 2 of my accounts that I accumulated money in. Their excuses don't make sense. So clearly, not as good of a company that they were portraying to be, not as big of a company as they're portraying to be, and everything that I had to found on my research just did not look good. So no reason for this company to open up at $100 or higher. And if it did open this way and the way that it's selling, that means the insiders, such as the workers who probably have shares at $5, $10, $20 per share, they probably think, you know, this is way overvalued, and they're selling. The insiders are selling. Their stock should have a lockup period for like the C-level people, the CEOs or whatever, right? But some of the main insiders are probably thinking this is way overpriced. The stock does not belong up here, and they're selling. And that's exactly where my mindset is. I don't think this one belongs anywhere close to these prices, and we're gonna keep looking for that shorts. Any pops, look for that failure and look for that dump back down. I think this one belongs well below 80, probably into $50 or even below 50, honestly. That's because of how I read the reviews, and what they do is an absolute bullshit thing. The barrier to entry in this company is zero. Anyone with a big bank, $1 billion loan, I don't know who's getting $1 billion loan, but $1 billion loan could come out and do exactly what they're doing and do it in a way better way and not scam people. Right? So yeah, I'm not really excited for these guys. You're like a micro influencer now because of the camera angle so small. Call me small? I'm big, dude. I'm 6 feet tall. I can touch my roof. I bet you can't do that. That's right, my roof's 10 feet tall. I'm not even on my tippy toes. Okay. Just play the SOXX. They all look weak, hella short, weak. You're not wrong by saying that. You could just short SMH, SOXX, or go long SOXS, or go short SOXL, or do all of that at the same time and short AMD and Nvidia too. You know, you could just do that. The reason why I don't really care about these ETFs is because, look, Nvidia moves what, $40 in a day? What's Nvidia's ATR? 35.91 is the ATR. Do I really want to care about SMH, like, or SOX? Why would I care about SOX? I understand it's an ETF, and instead of shorting AMD specifically, or this specifically, or that specifically, you can just short the whole basket. If the basket fails, this one should fail. But I want to go where the fun is. Mama ain't raised no bitch. I want to go where the fun is. And Nvidia, AMD, Micron, Tesla is my weapon of choice, my instrument of destruction. I am death. Is that how it goes? I have become death. Bringer. No, I forgot how it goes. Damn it. From that movie Oppenheimer. Well, originally from the Hindu books, but I forgot how it goes. I have become death. Bringer of worlds. Fuck, I forgot that. How can I forget that? Damn it. All right. Anyways, I usually have a good memory, man. Now I can't stop until I Google it. Destroyer of worlds. There you go. That's what it was. I'll remember it now. Okay. This micro-influencer is going to continue down the watch list, although there's nothing really other than, I guess, just talking about QQQ and SPY, which we kind of did. ARM, AMD, Micron, Apple, Amazon, Google, Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, Tesla, kind of just brushed through all of that. DXYZ, DJT, we talked about that. UAL, LVS, we talked about that. DHI is actually insane. Look at that insane move on DJI on an amazing report, amazing positive earnings report, but big sell-off, just only ending 0.1% up on the day. That's insane because the gap was 5%. The gap was 5% and we ended up only 0.1%. So it looks like a break of this low over here could give you some good move to the downside all the way back into 138 on DHI. But if this area continues to hold, maybe there's a long, but I think those longs will be muted because of clearly there's a seller in this area, right? A stock doesn't do that randomly. There's a seller in this area, and he does not give two shits, or she, or AI does not give two shits about that earnings report. They said, oh, good earnings report, awesome, give us that liquidity so we can stuff it right back down in their face. And that's exactly what happened. So we're waiting to see what this area does. Do we hold it? If we don't, I think we got a room over here. And DHI, because of that activity, because of how it played off of a great earnings report, it's going to be an opportunity, I think, without fail. This is what I said about UAL yesterday, right? I was so wrong about UAL's intraday move on earnings. And because of how wrong I was on this stock on Wednesday, when I called it out, I was so excited for it today. Because if this is what the stock did yesterday, what the hell are we going to do tomorrow? Because there's going to be more stops that are going to get burnt, and this one's getting ready to... And that's exactly what happened. And this is kind of the opposite of UAL, right? Kind of the opposite. If the report was so good, we popped up, but more shorts popped in. So whoever went long on the journey up, what happens when that breaks? Bye-bye. Doomsday. Futures are getting hammered right now. Music to my ears. Music to my ears. But actually, maybe not music to my ears, because you want to see the market go up. You want to see the market go up and then flush off the open. That would be the more fun part. That would be the more fun part probably. But this is actually crazy. List, mlist, learn. Oh, bot command. That's pretty cool.
TraderPrad says smash that like.
Smash that like. Israel attack? Oh, it could be Israel attack. Is Israel...
ES buy. Stop ES sell.
Oh, we're going down. 5K coming into play right now. We're gonna watch 5K live chat. Maybe I put the camera here because I look at this screen so much. Maybe I put the camera here, but then this angle is pretty shit. I don't want you guys to see this angle. This angle is where I keep all the garbage in. This angle is the good angle. I just need to get used to the camera being here. Yeah, this is crazy. We're coming into 5.5K on the S&P 500 futures right now. Futures actually might break the low. So Free Fall Friday is either setting up really good, or Free Fall Friday is going to be eliminated by the time we wake up tomorrow, and it's just going to go up. It's just going to go up. That's the sad part. Let's see if the market breaks 5K over here. I'm just going to mute the stream at the moment while we have it running in the background. Also might have to decrease the quality of the stream because I don't want it to affect my stream over here. My internet's pretty poopy. I live in the country lands over here, ladies and gentlemen. But we do have a new fiber connection finally being installed in my area. Thank you, Jesus. After 8 years of begging for fiber in my area, you gave it to me. Inshallah. Appreciate you. So, waiting to see if that connection gets better or not. We still don't have it, but they're adding it. They're adding it. All right. Futures are getting hammered right now. I read that. I am Vishnu, destroyer of worlds. That's right. That's from the Hindu books. TH, you're so knowledgeable. TH knows everything, dude. TH probably spends all of his time reading books, which is not like a diss. It's kind of more like a, damn it, I wish I could be that person. I don't read as much books. I should read a lot more books. Probably would help with my poor vocabulary and with my reading skills that you guys see me trying to read on stream over here every single day with the earnings report, struggling with the easiest words. All right. Yeah, I see nothing else on my watch list that I need to mention to you guys. Pretty much mentioned all the main stuff for us, and hopefully you guys are ready on that. Now let's go to the other part, which is the economic calendar. Economic calendar looking pretty dead tomorrow. Nothing really that big exciting coming out. It's actually absolutely dead tomorrow. Absolutely dead tomorrow on the economic calendar. So if the market moves and it starts setting a direction, it might just stick to that direction. Right? It might just stick to that direction. If it's an upside, be ready for the upside. If it's a downside, you know Pratty Daddy's going to be ready for the downside. Free Fall Friday. But this is what I'm picturing right now, honestly. I'm picturing the market going down, settle pre-market, launch in the open, as it always does, making me upset. Making me upsetty. Hey, save my work, dude. Hey, save my work, dude. Is it auto-saving? It better auto-save, god damn it. Alright, good. Okay. So the economic calendar absolutely dead tomorrow. Nothing really there. The IPO calendar is looking a little interesting for next week. We got Rubrik. I don't know what the hell Rubrik is, but they're a pretty big company apparently. So we're watching Rubrik coming out with an IPO. StubHub is filing for an IPO, so they're probably going to be coming out soon. We also have this company over here, not as big as Rubrik, but almost as big as IBTA that IPO today, or even CTRI. That was a fun IPO too. I had a long on CTRI off of $23, and that was a fun move right off the bottom over here. $23, caught that move right into the high, and I got out. That was the end of the trade for me. Later on in the day, it came back to 23 and still gave you that long. So wow, beautiful. It looks like 23 might be a level for CTRI, but not really a stock that I care about as much. It's not a hyped up IPO. Rubrik might be a hyped up IPO, so watch that. Sushi Ginza Onedara, what the hell? 9 million? Onodera. Sushi Ginza Onodera. This better not be like just a random sushi shop. No way. It is actually just a sushi shop that has 12 restaurants around the world. Is that what I saw? How many do you have? 15 restaurants around the world? Are you that exciting? I mean, it's only $9 million. It's not exciting, but it's pretty surprising that they're gonna IPO. What the hell? Anyways, not my problem. Our job is to look for opportunities, and I think there's an opportunity on RBRK on April 25th. Tomorrow, third Friday, options expiry Friday. There's going to be some activity without fail. Market should move, especially because of options expiry. You might get some people loading up on the short side with the way the market's moving right now. You might get some people loading up on the long side with the way the market's moving right now. And the last second, the people who are trying to hedge their position because they haven't bought their shares when the options first came out, but now that the options are coming to expiry, they need to go out there and buy the shares from the stock so they can, you know, give it to the person that they got I'm forgetting what the right word is in the options world. Not filled, but committed? Not committed. What's the right term over there? There's a specific term that they use when you exercise. When you exercise your option to take the 100 shares per option or so on. Sometimes there's some gamblers who don't actually go out there and actually have the shares. They're writing the naked positions, right? So when those options get exercised, they have to go out and buy those positions, and that's why the stock starts moving around all crazy. And Fridays have been a insane day for semiconductors. For the past few Fridays, semiconductors have been absolutely bonkers. So we'll be watching to see how those opportunities open up, especially with the market moving in the fashion that it is. On Friday tomorrow, earnings on watch. We talked about that. Procter & Gamble, we talked about that. Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago President Austin Goolsbee will be participating in a Q&A session at 10:30. We kind of saw that over here. Goolsbee at 10:30 on the microphone. A one-star event. Hopefully doesn't move the market too much like our buddy. Who was he? Bowman? Was it Bowman? Bostic. It was Bostic. Not sure what the hell Bostic said today, but he crumbled the market. Crumbled the market with whatever the hell he said. And the market just gave everything right back after a beautiful reversal. So hopefully remember tomorrow the Chicago guy doesn't hurt the market that way. But nothing really on the economic calendar. Third Friday, big options expiry Friday. Every third Friday you get some extra oomph than a normal Friday, so we'll wait and see how those opportunities set up for us to gamble with. Sorry, I meant trade with. Gamble's not the right word, Pratt. Trade with. All right. And that's basically all she wrote for today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go see if we have a YouTube video to watch, although it's pretty late. I kind of just want to play chess and call it a night, and even then, I kind of don't want to play chess because all I do is embarrass myself. We don't have a YouTube video to watch today, but let's go quickly back to S&P 500 futures because someone called out that ES is breaking 540. You mean 04? Yeah, it's going down. Here comes 5K. Pretty sure you had one saved from yesterday. The video I had, we watched that one yesterday. The one about the reversals and so on. I think Iran and Israel. Okay. Iran and Israel. And see, Momo, this is why I said you want to be careful thinking about going long forward on Friday for the long weekend. With war going on, anything is possible. And the markets are at all-time high. The last time war happened between Russia, when was that? February 20. What? Okay, not like all the way back then. When did the recent war in Russia Ukraine start? 785 days? Dude, we're not talking about 2014. Okay. July 2023. July 2023. July 2023. July 2023. July 2023. July 2023. June, July 2023. Okay, right here. So, when that war happened, the market wasn't at all-time highs. Okay? It did flush a little bit, but what I remember is we actually rallied off that war news on that Monday. The war news happened on the weekend, and the Monday, the market absolutely blasted off to the north side. So that is a possibility. That is a possibility. But we're in the Middle East. There's a lot of oil countries involved. A lot of money involved at this moment, right? And it's Israel. A lot of countries involved with Israel, USA being the number one. Half of USA is run by Jewish people. I'm not being anti-Semitic by saying this. Half of USA is run by Jewish people. Like literally at the top of the top, bank CEOs, hedge fund CEOs, people in the office, right? The government is pretty much run by Jewish people. So they are going to go out their way to protect Israel. So if US is with Israel, is China going to go with all these other countries over here? Or is China just going to say, forget the Middle East. We're just going to go attack Taiwan. And then Russia's going to say, forget all of this. We're going to go take over Ukraine completely. So we're not in a good state right now. We're not in a good state. So I would be very careful even thinking about, holding a position overnight. You're a day trader. Day trade it. You're also an investor. You're also a swing trader. But you got to understand all those variables play into the swing trade aspect over the weekend, the investment aspect over the weekend. You're a day trader. If the opportunity's there, day trade it. That's what I would say. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the market for tomorrow. You had 2 videos. No, I think we only had 1. We had an S&B video, which we watched the bar by bar. And on that day, I had the other video saved, which was the reversal bounce trade. And we watched that yesterday. So yeah, pretty much, I think I exhausted all my videos. No video to watch today. So I think we're just going to go embarrass ourselves on chess. And try to get a win. Try to actually get a win. Proper win. Please, Lord, help me. Let's see. All right. I need my headphones on for this, though. Headphones on so I can listen to some good Dieter music, chat. Shout out to Dieter. DJ Dieter in the house. Guy living in his parents' basement? Yes, that guy. Wow, you guys are rude. Rude to Chris for no reason. He didn't even do anything to you. Come on, guys. King D. Troy. Gonna win on time over here, and it's gonna be a boring chess day today. Looks like that's what's gonna happen. I wanted to see if I could do something fancy, like go here. I could have gone there. Yeah, I could have put the horsey there. He would have been in trouble if he didn't back up, and if he did back up, I could have just taken his thing over here. Kind of messed up there. That's a better move. And then you have this to defend him, and if he backs this one up, I can take this, and if he doesn't back this one up, I can just take that. That's a better move. I'll remember that for next time. This here, if the queen goes there, I'll remember that for the next time. You should play Putt Putt Party, says Yando. I should play Putt Putt Party. But every day, we gotta win. We gotta win in one game of chess at the very least. That's the goal, Yando. That's the goal. We put ourselves on a mission, and we gotta stick to the mission. But we're gonna have one of those streams, Yando, where we play Discord games on stream. Maybe we should have played Putt Putt Party. Why he just wiped out my whole back line? I have nothing. Okay, I'm losing this game most likely, but I can clutch it up somehow. Good luck. Talk to you later. Netflix time for that Black Sails show. Not games. You got that, Brad. Black Sails. What's that show? Is there some new show on Netflix I don't know about? I gotta go check that one out. I've been watching, or I finished watching Fallout on Prime Video. Really good. If you're a Fallout gamer, if you ever played any of the Fallouts, amazing game. So much fun. Maybe not Fallout 4 because Bethesda have been eating dick at making games properly, but really good job with the show. Amazon Prime and Bethesda did an amazing job with the show. I can't win this, can I? I'm throwing this game. I'm not paying attention at all. I should just resign and start fresh. Screw it. Rage quit. Resign and start fresh. I'm throwing that game, dude. Absolutely threw that game. Disgusted. Disgusted by myself. Yuck. Come on, Levi. Should have done that instead of this, but he could have just moved one over and I could have taken him. Why don't you think about this before you actually play the move? But then he could have just done that. And then I could have done something else. Okay, attack or defend or make a move. That's the goal. Can't attack because he'll come back here. He's also got that. I don't want to make a move because he's going to do something stupid. If we check, it's going to be a waste of my time. If I go here, I'm dead. Let's do that. If he comes over, I'll take him. And if he doesn't come over, I'll take him and he can just do that. I don't care. You're an idiot. If you take that, I will take you. I don't care about trading horses. I will trade horses happily. If you don't move that, I will come for you. Oh, you don't even need to move your horse. That's fine. I will happily trade a horse. What do I want to do here? I don't really want to do that. Bring out the horse. Bring out the horsepower! Come on, chat. One win. We can do this, right? Just one win. One win. Come on, chat. We need the horses roaring. Come on. Do something, bro. Make a move. Come on, buddy. Yalla, habibi. I'm already making all the moves for you before you even do it. Okay, you do that. That's a nothing burger move, honestly. I don't want to do that. I don't want to back this guy up, but he's already backed up, so he's good. He's chilling. He's chilling. He's booling. He's booling. I don't know what to do here, chat. On God. Let's move this guy here. Open up the ranks. Open up the ranks. Open up the ranks. Open up the ranks. This is why I sent you the E4 video. I know, yeah. I've yet to watch that one. Thank you, Dieter. I'll watch it, though. I will watch it. I've yet to watch that one. Oh, he brought the queen out. Okay, he brought the queen out. Okay. I'm baiting you, bro. Come. Here's a little bait for you, buddy. Oh, he... Oh, you forked my queen, you fuck. This bastard forked my queen. I baited myself. Block his ass. I'm way too focused on this piece now. I need to not stay so focused on that piece. I need to do something else. If I put it here, he'll just put it there. And then his queen can come and attack me at any moment. So that's why I don't like that. But if I put it here, kind of has to go through my horse, even if I take his horse. Thinking with my noggin. 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 I move this guy here. He's trapped. And then I kill his horse no matter what. That horse is dead. Now I don't have to worry about that horse anymore. Okay. I'm so scared of your check. I'm gonna lose this game, chat. I'm gonna get another call from my brother saying what a horrible player you are. That's kind of exactly what I want you to do, honestly. So thank you for that. Take that, please. So I can move this here. I need that line open. Take that, dude, so I can go here and fucking end the game. That checks him. He moves over. Then I just go ram him up. Okay, what's your goal there? Are you gonna take my queen? Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, I'm so scared. You think I'm gonna move this piece, you moron? I'll make you move your queen. Or you come down here. And I take that. Haha! Or you can come down here and I take that. Haha! Oh, you have this too? I have this too. I have this too. And I have this. You have that, you have that, you have that, and you have that. Thank you. He made the mistake there. I'm up now. My game. Now I dictate the pace. Now I dictate the pace, bud. I dictate the pace now. Fight me. That's right. TraderPrad's in the house. TraderPrad's in the house. TraderPrad's in the house. Yeah, the chess master's in the house. I make people resonate. I'm so good. They just wanna quit. And all they wanna do is hate. And I'm the best. I'm the GOAT. What can I say? Alright, I'm a bad rapper. I'll stop. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper. Never wanted to, never will. But let's go. We resignated one game, but we won the other. And that's the only thing that matters. That's the only thing that matters, okay? We need to get one win a day to keep the doctors away. And we do it. We do it all for you, chat. All for you. And all we want is that like, that subscribe, and some maybe share with your friends. Let them know that I'm here. We're talking about all day stock market, all that fun stuff. And we're also playing some chess, learning some new things. So tell your friends to come join you over here over the TraderPrad stream. We stream Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock. Sorry, Monday to Thursday, 8 o'clock. And that means today, sadly, is the last stream of the week. I won't be seeing you guys for the next 2 days. Have a great weekend. However, Sunday, 6 p.m., I'm back, baby. Right as the futures open. I am back on live. So Sunday 6 p.m. we'll talk about everything in store next week. A lot of earnings coming up next week, a lot of fun next week. So come up in 6 o'clock Sunday. We'll get ready for everything Monday to Thursday, and then Monday to Thursday 8 p.m. Make sure you go check out all my links down below in the description, all that fun social media links, all my affiliate sponsors who help me a lot with my trading career, because without those softwares I will not be able to trade. Period. Those softwares help me. So if you want to use the same softwares that I do every single day, day to day, the links are down below in the description. Go check them out. Last but not least, you beautiful people, have a great weekend. Have an even better trading session tomorrow. And TraderPrad is out. Adios. Mwah. Good moves across the board. Tech basket. Get destroys. Get ready for trade off of. Get ready for the watch list for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna bring in my big screen over here. Back to another brand new week of After the After Hours with your host TraderPrad. I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are joining me on that great side. Markets are moving around. Might just be a risk on type of day, so let's see what happens. 8 o'clock tomorrow, as you guys know, we do the stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Shout out to my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, the #1 scanner to go to, Trader Sync, promo code down below, promo code PRAD15 to get 15% off. I will catch you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. Until then, TraderPrad out. Adios.